It's time for bed, little ones. Let's say goodnight with our sleepy bunny friend. In a cozy little room with walls of soft blue, a fluffy white bunny has so much to do. Goodnight, little lamp with your warm golden glow. Goodnight, wooden blocks stacked up in a row. Goodnight, fuzzy teddy bear with button eyes so bright. Goodnight, picture books filled with stories of delight. Goodnight, twinkling stars that dance on the ceiling. Goodnight, gentle breeze so soft and appealing. The room starts to shimmer with magical light as our bunny friend prepares for the night. The stars begin to swirl and float all around. Toys come to life without making a sound. The bunny's eyes grow heavy. It's time to rest. Snuggled up in blankets, in its cozy nest. Good night, sleepy bunny. Close your eyes tight. Sweet dreams await you on this magical night. And as our bunny drifts off to sleep, we too shall rest in slumber deep. Good night, little ones. May your dreams be bright. Sleep peacefully now throughout the night.
Hi there, my name is Red. Well, that's what everyone calls me now. But once upon a time, I was known as Little Red Riding Hood, and I have a wonderful story to tell you. One day, my mom asked me to take some cookies and herbs to my sick grandmother. She lived deep in the forest, in a cute yellow house. As I walked along the path, my heart was pounding. Every rustle made me jump. Was that the wolf, a bear, or just a cute little bunny, a beautiful butterfly? That's when I saw the most beautiful flowers I'd ever seen. They were every color of the rainbow, and they seemed to sparkle in the sunlight. I know Mom said to stay on the path, but those flowers, surely a quick detour wouldn't hurt, right? Besides, Grandma loves flowers. They might make her feel better. As I bent down to pick a particularly pretty blue flower, I heard a twig snap behind me. I froze, my heart racing faster than a squirrel up a tree. That's when I heard a deep voice behind me. "Those are lovely flowers!" I turned around, and there he was, the wolf. I wanted to run, to scream, to do something, but I was too scared to move. But something was different. He wasn't snarling or showing his teeth. He looked sad.
I'm sorry if I scared you. I don't mean to be frightening. It's just, I'm so lonely out here.
I was shocked. This wasn't the big, bad wolf I'd heard about. He was just a misunderstood forest dweller who needed a friend. You're not going to eat me?
Eat you? Oh no, I'm a vegetarian. These days I only eat berries and leaves. Your grandmother? Is she the nice lady in the yellow house? She sometimes leaves carrots out for us forest animals.
That's her. I'm bringing her some cookies and herbs because she's not feeling well.
Cookies? I love cookies, but no one ever shares with me because they're too scared.
Would you like to come with me to Grandma's house? I'm sure she'd be happy to share some cookies with you. At Grandma's house, she was surprised to see us both. But after some explanation and a lot of cookies, we all became friends. Grandma even knitted the wolf a red scarf to match my hood. "Now you're part of the family," she said, and I've never seen anyone look so happy. From that day on, the forest wasn't scary anymore. It was full of wonder, new friends, and the best shortcuts to Grandma's house. The wolf became our official forest guide. He knew all the best berry patches and the sunniest spots for picnics. So remember, sometimes the things we fear the most just need a little understanding. And maybe a cookie or two. Oh, and in case you're wondering, yes, I still wear my red hood. But now it's not to hide from the forest. It's to celebrate all the wonderful adventures waiting out there. So what are you waiting for? Your own adventure might be just around the corner. All you need is a little courage, an open heart, and maybe a basket of cookies.
Once upon a time, in a little town, there lived a curious child named Lily who loved the moon. Every night, she gazed out her window, dreaming of adventures. One special night, the moon winked at Lily, and she heard a soft whisper, "Come outside. The night is full of magic." Excited, Lily tiptoed outside, her heart racing with wonder. The garden sparkled with dew, and the stars twinkled like diamonds. Suddenly, she spotted a glowing rabbit with twinkling eyes. "Hello, Lily. I'm Rolo, the Moonlight Rabbit. Would you like to explore the night garden?" Lily nodded eagerly, and off they hopped. The night garden was enchanting, filled with flowers that danced in the moonlight and plants that whispered secrets. They reached a shimmering pond where fish sparkled like stars. "These are the starfish," Rolo explained. "They grant wishes under the moonlight." Lily closed her eyes and made a wish for more magical adventures. "What did you wish for?" Rolo asked, winking. Of animals joined them. Wise owls, playful foxes, and singing nightingales. "Join our moonlight dance," they called. Lily twirled and danced with her new friends, laughing and singing, until the moon began to fade. The sun rising. "It's time for you to go home, but remember, the magic of the night is always with you." Back in her cozy bed, Lily smiled, knowing that every night held the promise of adventure. She closed her eyes, dreaming of her next magical journey, and the magical moon watched over her, ready for the next adventure to begin. Good night, little dreamer. The end.